Kia ora whanau, Sally Ann on the sofa this morning today actually, with Keri Brown. It's not the morning anywhere, holy moly.
Kia ora, Sally Ann. Kei te pihi a koe.
Kei te pai.
Kia ora.
Te wiki Aotearoa.
Yes, hi.
Yes, we're doing our part. Yes, very good. Now, it's lovely to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Why are you standing for election?
Why am I standing for election? Well, for me, it's about quality of life. That's the reason I put my name forward. For me, it's quality of life for our children and quality of life for our kaumātua, our elderly, and quality of life for our environment. So I'm into well-being. So
Of all of it.
into well-being. So and underneath that, I've got some goals in those three areas that are important to me and what I want to achieve.
Good. Okay. To help you achieve those goals, do you have a favourite dance move?
I do, Sally Ann. It's the Brooklyn Hustle.
So I don't know what that is. You're going to have to teach me.
Okay, I can teach you.
Okay, I don't think we have space to
We
do it
haven't
right
got
now.
the
But
space.
okay.
Yeah. That's my
Does it
little.
involve
That's
a
my
bit
little dance that I like to do when I'm out having a party, and I just can't help myself and want to get other people dancing.
Nice. And hustles are good for that because they have rules and you just
Yeah.
you follow them. Yeah.
About 3 rules and that's it.
Nice. Okay, easy to follow.
Easy.
I might be able to pick it up then. Okay, I'll give it a go. Now, what is the number one issue from your perspective that's affecting Lower Hutt that you really want to tackle?
There's a few issues. There's
Just
a
pick
few.
one. Just pick one.
But if
That's all we've got
I
time
have
for.
to pick one, it's housing and homelessness.
Yep.
I've worked with hundreds of families in the last few years in Wainuiomata who have found themselves in a position where they haven't got a home. And as I said, I strongly believe every child should have sleep in a warm, dry home at night. I lobbied council for 3 years, submitted every year at the submission, and I wanted to paint the picture, put visibility around child homelessness. For many, they see homelessness as it needs to be seen on the street, and it's largely males with issues, whereas in the hut it's children. That's the main issue. Where our waiting list for housing is double of Wellington's, and Wellington's double our size.
We're just going to have a giggle because we're in a
Sorry.
neighbourhood. This is live,
I
and
can
someone's
hear-
mowing their lawn right now. But hey, that's real life, and this is all about
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
We'll go with the flow.
So that's that for me. That's top of mind, and we don't do enough in the hut. Wellington Council got 2,600 social houses. In the hut, we've got 167, and children and families can't apply for them. So hence we've got a higher waiting list. So I think homelessness is everyone's responsibility. So that's a top goal for me.
That's the
And
number one.
I think it's really, at the end of the day, children living homeless, what could be more important than
Yeah,
us
that's a
all
no-brainer.
tackling that?
Yeah, together. Beautiful. Okay, so onto something lighter. What's your party track? Is it getting rid of lawnmowers in the middle of live interviews?
My party trick is the Brooklyn Hustle.
Oh, okay.
So I
of
can't
course.
not be at a wedding. I can't not be at a bar. I can't not be anywhere if people are dancing and want to teach them all the same moves.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and you can
Okay.
apply it to anything. So
I cannot wait to get involved in
yeah,
this. Now, this is
A
exciting.
lot of my friends will be laughing and saying what a bore I am. I'm always doing that, but I like it.
Well, if you're good at it, you might
Yeah,
as well
yeah,
stick
I'm
with
good at it. 3
Good.
moves.
Are you aware of the SDGs? And if elected, what would you do to implement them?
So the sustainability goals, they were set by the United Nations, and those goals, I can't remember, but I think there's about 17 or 18, and that's goals that we all agree as part of the United Nations.
Yep.
Please don't ask me to rattle them all off.
No.
But I know it is goals like reducing poverty, and for us, we are high in certain stats.
We are.
Yeah,
We really
yeah, we are.
It's actually mind-blowing, you guys. We're
Yeah.
very high.
Yep. And stats that you wouldn't expect in our lovely country,
Yes.
where we're right up there. So all of those stats would fit in the goals.
Perfect.
So of course
Yeah.
it would be the ones that are affecting us the most.
Yeah, and you'll address them locally.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. on a similar vein, what are 2 top actions that you would take to protect and restore nature? And I want you to commit to them now if you're elected. Live.
Yep. So for me, like, where do we start in the hut? For a start, like we could actually look at any part.
Yeah.
And
But I won't.
Yeah. For me, what I've been focused on is that we've got to reduce our rubbish. It's a basic. The whenua can't cope, the land can't cope with the amount of rubbish we're putting in there. And it's going to take a whole lot of little things: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Yep.
For a start, I'm looking at, and put it on camera, that I'm lobbying for at least a 2-bin system at curbside recycling. Everything that can be recycled should be recycled, and that just is full stop. The fact that rural and Wainuiomata can't recycle their plastics is ridiculous.
Cue eye roll.
And at the schools, children lead the way in this. Children lead the way.
Same
Yeah,
thing. The kids
they're
are
our
better.
leaders. Yep.
They really are. They
Yep.
like, it just makes perfect sense to them.
Yep.
That's those
Yeah.
old generation people that don't really get it.
Yeah. We could learn a lot by just turning it around, letting the children lead.
Yes, we could.
Yeah. So they recycle. They all doing initiatives at schools, but they don't. The schools are not recycled. Their recycling's not picked up. So that would be another. Area that I would say recycling to schools is
That's
just
an
a
easy
no-brainer,
one
man.
too. Yeah, I love it. Okay, who gets your vote for Bird of the Year, hotly contested?
Hotly contested. Last year I voted for the Keriru and I think it won.
Boom. Yep.
But I have to say it's the Tui for me all the way. My dad's name was Tui, so I'm never going to not vote for the Tui.
Except that one time you voted for the Keriru. Okay.
Was Tui even on the list?
Well, it's won before. It won
Yep.
in 2005. So we're all good. We're all good. What specific actions by council do you support to combat climate crisis?
The actions that if they do anything in climate crisis, I'm going to support it.
Nice.
I think that there's just not enough in there. When you go, you've been there, Sally. When you go to the planning, in all of the planning, all of the appropriation around money, there should be considerations around climate. We've committed to the climate emergency. That needs to now convert into actions. And it can only convert if it's put into measurable actions, if it's put into the planning considerations. Everything we do economic considerations. Can we afford it?
I noticed that.
Yep. Environmental impact and climate needs to be part of considerations of all the planning. That's a start.
The environment has a value. Our
The
way
environment
has a value. Protecting
value.
that
Yep.
is
Yep.
priceless. Okay. What song can you not resist dancing to?
Resist dancing? Oh, any.
You know, like if I put
Any.
that song on, you'll be like, boom, on the dance floor.
Yeah. Probably anything by Prince or Michael Jackson.
Woman
Yeah.
after my own heart.
Yeah. Who couldn't?
Yeah. To all the Prince fans out there.
Kiss.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah. I could talk. Well,
Yep, me
yeah,
too.
we don't have all day.
Different time.
How do you plan to better involve residents in the decision-making process in our council?
Residents, yeah. So I'm at in another life. I'm at a outcomes framework. I do outcomes frameworks.
Okay.
Self-employed and work as a consultant, and that's looking at setting outcomes for community and for groups and for iwi. And it's where you set a plan, you agree on the outcome that we all want to achieve because it's common ground. If we want children all to be living, it's a common ground goal. And then we collaborate, not only consult, but we collaborate and evolve.
Collaborate. What? So you consult
Yeah.
and you listen,
Yeah.
and then you include what the people have said in the plan.
And collaborate. Yep, that's a big part of it.
That's
And
unusual. I haven't experienced that here lately.
For me, if the outcome's clear, if we all agree on the outcome, it's really the journey to get there that we can collaborate on, consult, talk about it. 8 times out of 10, we all end up in the exact same space. It might look a little bit different, but we usually get there. I'm all for that part of it. The important part is the journey that we all go on it together. And we're quite upfront at the start. This is the outcome we want to achieve. Can we all agree on that? Then we can have the journey to get to the outcome. For me, that would be a biggie.
Good. Sounds good. Okay, wrapping it up. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Karaoke. It is Let's Hear It for the Boy by Denise Williams. So can't get past that. You got a flat voice, doesn't matter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good to you. It's good to you.
It's
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah,
and
it's
gentle.
kind. It's
Oh,
kind.
that's good. Excellent. And well, let's hear it for Keri Brown.
Yes, let's.
Standing for election. Maybe we could work that in.
Yeah,
somehow.
maybe we could.
Yeah, well, thanks for
Maybe if I
stopping
win,
by.
I'll sing it on the night.
Oh my gosh! You heard it here. This is an election promise. Will you do Facebook Live if you do? That would be so funny.
Yeah, don't put me to all of that.
Oh, please do. Please do. Now, if you're standing for
If
council...
you do the Brooklyn Hustle with me,
Oh my gosh,
I'll sing a
yes.
song.
Oh, 100%.
Done.
We have to do
Done.
that. Okay, well, that's a Facebook
Done.
Live date for the future. Stay tuned. If you are standing for council, give me a call, send me a text, message me if you want a hot seat on my sofa to let our residents get to know you a little bit more. Thank you for stopping by. It wasn't too scary, was it?
It was fun.
Good.
Thank you, Sally.
Maybe we'll do it again. Okay, thank
Ka
you,
kite.
everyone.
Ka kite.